Okay, the kids at home.
Hi.
Good morning, Aya. How are you today?
Good.
I like your bow.
Thank you. My dad got it for me now a while ago.
Oh.
So here's the A.
What was that
Here's the
for?
foundation.
This is the foundation book.
It is.
They're
No,
right up there. We
here's
learned.
foundation.
Good morning, Charles. Good morning,
No,
Catherine.
this is foundations.
No, my foundation's German.
Better soon.
Yeah.
All right, everybody.
What does this say?
So while
It
we
says
wait for
student
everybody
notebook.
to get here,
Student notebook.
we
Yeah.
can finish the book we were reading yesterday in story time. Hi, Charles. Hi, Catherine. We were reading this book in story time, The Magic School Bus, Lost in Space. And then we ran out of time. We didn't have time to finish reading it. So let's finish reading it now. Okay, when we left off, they landed on, let's see, they landed on Mars. Okay, I'll start from this page. We landed and started walking around. Suddenly, a huge dust storm blew up. Miss Frizzle said dust storms on Mars can last for months. They may cover the whole planet. We scrambled back on the bus and headed out. Mars is the last of what we call the inner planet, said Miss Frizzle. She shouted above the roar of the rocket. Now we'll go through
What's
the
an
asteroid
inner
belt.
planet?
So there's inner planets. Let me show you a picture. Let's see. Let me see if I can find a picture of all the planets. Right back. One second. All right. So let's see. Okay, so here is a picture of
I
all
love
the
that one.
planets, right?
I see a little planet saying something.
I know, they're funny. So here's the sun. Here
Mhm.
is Mercury,
Yep.
Venus, Earth,
Venus.
Mars.
Earth.
So then those are the inner planets. We say those are the inner planets because they're inside this asteroid belt and they're closest to the sun. So these
If
are
I forget that they're all if I forget all of them and the planets say something, me and my mom will have to look up the galaxies. So
okay. So then
we'll have to look.
these are the outer planets and these are the inner planets.
Yeah, I kind of know this.
Okay, let's keep reading our book.
I love that story. It's such a fun one.
Good. Okay, so now they're going to the outer planets. Thousands of asteroids were spinning all around us. All at once, we heard the tinkling of broken glass. One of our taillights had been hit by an asteroid. Miss Frizzle put the bus on autopilot. She went out to take a look. She kept on talking about asteroids over the bus radio. Suddenly, there was a snap. Miss Frizzle's tether line had broken. Without warning, the rockets fired up and the bus zoomed away. The autopilot was malfunctioning. Most of us were too scared to move, but Janet started searching the bus. In the glove compartment, she found Miss Frizzle's lesson book, and she began to read it. A huge planet came into view. Class, this is Jupiter, Janet read. It's the first of the outer planets and the largest planet in the solar system. We thought the school bus was going to land, but there was no solid ground to land on. Jupiter is a gas giant, a planet made of mostly entirely of gas. As we left Jupiter, we wondered and worried, would we ever get home?
What do they mean by it's covered in gas?
Oh, so you know how Earth is a solid planet, which means we can stand on it, right? It's hard. The land is hard. But Jupiter is made of gas. So it's kind of like made of something that you can't stand on. It's just like yeah. Let's see, where were we? Oh.
And I was also wondering what an autopilot was, but you can tell me that after.
So the autopilot was like the bus was going to each planet, on by itself, but the autopilot malfunctioned, which means it got broken and it zoomed off without Miss Frizzle, and now the class is alone. Charles, did you have a question? Or was something you wanted to say?
I want it to say aloud.
Oh, guys, I can't hear Charles even though he raised his hand. What, Charles?
I want to tell you, like, about the gas giant. What is its name again?
Jupiter?
If there was gravity like Earth, if that was Earth and there was gravity, you would just be like, woo!
Oh my goodness. All right, thank you, Charles. Okay, most of us were too scared to move. Oh, I read that page. We thought the school bus was going to land, but there was no solid ground to land on. Jupiter was made of gas. As we left Jupiter, we wondered and worried, would we ever get home? The next sight made us forget all our troubles. It was Saturn, a gas planet just like Jupiter. It had swirling clouds and lots of moons. But the most incredible thing about Saturn was its rings. It was the most beautiful planet in the solar system. Next was Uranus, a blue-green gas planet with faint gray rings and moons. Some scientists think they might be made of chunks of graphite, the material used in pencils on Earth. The bus was going faster and faster, and we couldn't control the autopilot. We swept past stormy Neptune, another blue-green planet, 8th from the sun. All we could think about was finding poor Miss Frizzle. Colin, please put your scissors away. Thank you. We were going fast. We almost missed seeing the 9th planet, tiny Pluto and its moon. We were so far away from the sun that it didn't look very big anymore. It just looked like a very bright star. We were leaving the solar system. Janet flipped rapidly through Miss Frizzle's book. Suddenly, she found something new, the instructions for autopilot. And remember, the autopilot is what makes the bus go by itself. We punched in asteroid belt on the control panel. Slowly, the bus turned around. It was working. We were going back. When we reached the asteroid belt, there was Miss Frizzle. With Miss Frizzle back at the wheel, the bus headed straight for Earth. We re-entered the atmosphere, landed with a thump, and looked around. We were in the school parking lot again. The rockets were gone. The spacesuits were gone. The bus was a wreck. Everything was back to normal. In the classroom, we made a terrific chart of all the planets and the MOBO of our solar system. So quietly raise your hand because I'm reading a book. Yes, Elliot. Why was it what? Oh, because the bus is always a wreck. It's always real old and clunkety bus. So it was back to normal. It wasn't a spaceship anymore. It was just a regular bus. At last, it was time to go home. It had been a typical day in Miss Frizzle's class. Now we only had one problem. Would anyone ever believe us when we told them about our field trip? All right, the end. So that was a fun book about the solar system. So do you think that was a fiction book, a made-up book just for fun, or a non-fiction book, something that really actually happened? It would definitely be a fiction book, right? We couldn't really take a field trip on a bus to outer space, right? Just a fiction book, just for fun. All right, everybody, let's go over our schedule today. All right, we are gonna check off drop off and coloring, because we did that. Next on the schedule is morning meeting, and then journals, then math, then snack and recess, and then science. We're gonna start building our shade structures in science, and then PE, foundations, story time, pack up, go home. So there's our day today. Okay, so, oh guys, I'm talking. So we read a book for morning meeting. We went over the schedule. the last thing we need to do for morning meeting is calendar. So I'm gonna wheel the computer right over here for calendar. Okay, so here, let's see. Keep going, keep going. All right, there's my calendar for September. And kids in the classroom, if you can't see that well, 1 second. You can look right up there. See? Okay. All right, there's my calendar. So I'm pointing to the month. What month is it, everybody? September, that's right. What letter does September start with? S. Yes, an S. What sound does September start with? Good, a sound, September. What letter does September end with? What letter? An R, very good. What sound does September end with? September, good. It ends with an sound. All right, everybody. If this month is September, what month is next month gonna be? Starts with an O. It's gonna be October. That's right. And it is almost October. Because look, today's the 28th. So, yesterday was the 28th. So what do you think today's gonna be? Ooh, maybe 29, 27, 28, 29, 29. What color is it? We've got blue, red, red. Blue, red, red. Blue, red. So here's my red 29. What numbers are in 29? What number?
2 and a 9.
Yes, thank you, Charles. A 2 and a 9. 2 and a 9. All right. Did y'all know tomorrow is the last day of the month? Tomorrow is the last day of September. This day is going to be the first day in October, right here. So we're going to have to take down this calendar and we'll have to put up an October calendar. Okay, now let's figure out the day of the week. We point to the date and we go all the way up. The day of the week starts with a T. Tuesday. Tuesday. So I'm going to move my arrow from Monday, that was yesterday, down to Tuesday with the T. That's today. There we go. All right, the season is still fall. Is it still cloudy and cool? No, not in Austin at least. It's not very cloudy anymore in Austin. What's the weather outside? It's sunny, and a lot of the kids in the classroom are saying it's cold. So we'll put cold. It is a little bit cold out there today. Okay, let's see. Harrison did a new pattern for us. He's our calendar helper in the classroom. Oh, Isley, good morning, Isley. Did you have something you want to say or a question?
I want something to show you.
Okay, show us real fast, and then we'll keep going with our pattern.
My tooth fell out.
Oh my goodness, show us again. Smile real big. Do you see that? Look, there's Isley's tooth. Look, it's missing. That's awesome. You were just telling me yesterday.
This is the money I earned from the tooth fairy.
That's awesome. You were telling me yesterday that your tooth was wiggly, and it came out, and your tooth fairy came. That is wonderful.
All I did to make it come out is I twisted it until the corner was only attached, and then I pulled.
You pulled it out yourself. That's awesome. Let's see. Colin's tooth came out over the weekend. Colin, you want to show us your tooth real fast? Let's see. There. Yes, there it is. I think that's the same tooth that Isley lost too. Or no, Isley lost one at the bottom. Colin lost a tooth at the top. And Catherine lost some tooth recently too, right? Oh, Charles too. Nice. Charles, what do you want to say?
But I grew in already.
Oh, yours already grew in. Cool. Okay, everybody.
But it's long the bottom one that's right there.
Oh, I see that. Okay, Aya, you want to tell us something, and then we're gonna get back to calendar.
I lost 2 teeth like a while ago now, and both of my new ones are growing in now.
Ooh, that's exciting. Okay, everybody, let's get back to calendar. Okay, so here is, sorry guys, almost done. There we go. Okay, here's our pattern. Harrison gave us a new pattern. How do you want to do the pattern today? Should we do it by color first? Let's do it by color first. So this is pink and then green and then blue. Okay? All right, here we go. Pink, pink, green, blue, blue, pink, pink, green, blue, blue. What would come next? Pink, pink would come next. Very good. How else should we do it? Do you want to do it by number?
Yeah.
Number? Okay. 1, 1, 2, 3, 3. 1, 1, 2, 3, 3. What would come next? 1, 1 would come next. Nice. Oh, Adeline wants to do it by letter. Here we go. A, B, C, C. A, B, C, C. What would come next? A would come next. Nice. Okay, let's do our day of school. Look at this hundreds chart here. There are 100 white squares, 100 of them. Look, all the way down here is our 100. So when we get down here, it'll be our 100th day of school. Very exciting. We get to have a super fun 100 day on that day. Yesterday was 24. What do you think today's going to be? If yesterday was 24. You think 25? Okay, let's count from the beginning of the row. Let's see. 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Y'all were right. 25. So the two numbers in 25 are a 2 and a 5. A 2 and a 5 make 25. I noticed that these are all black, 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 blue. 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 And it keeps going, that pattern, that color pattern. So all the numbers in this row are blue, and all the numbers in this row are blue, except down there, the 100 is special, so it's red. But all of those are black. That's because we're going to start counting by 5s later on this year. When you count by 5s, you count only the blue numbers. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. So counting by 5 is you skip 5 and you start at 5. And then you skip 5 and say 10. And then you skip 5 and say 15. It's called skip counting, okay? All right, but it's our 25th day of school. So we've filled up 2 whole rows and half of this row. Look, we've filled up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and we still have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to fill up. So we've filled up half of our 3rd row. Okay, everybody, let's do some checking off on our schedule. I think we're all done with morning meeting. Let's go do some checking off. Okay, here is our schedule. Let's check off morning meeting. Next on our schedule starts with a J. Ja. What do you think it is? Journal, journal. So everybody get your journals out. And your journals look just like this. So get your journals out if you're in the classroom, or if you're at home, get your journal out. And then, so this one, Wheeler, Colin, get your journal out, this one right here. And then we're gonna turn
Which page am I supposed to be on?
Page. It looks like this. It says A words in your journal. A words. And
Hey, Dad.
so kids at home, your parents, what? Oh, kids at home, your parents might have started to do the date for you, but kids in the classroom, do you notice anything different about the top of your journal?
It's Thursday.
There's no S there to get you started. You are ready to start writing that date yourself. There it is, kids in the classroom. You're gonna copy the date right there. And then I wrote A words. We're gonna try to come up with as many words that start with A as we can, okay? Let me help some kids in the classroom. I'll be right back. Start thinking of some words that start with A, okay? Nice. Good. It looks like everybody's at the right page. Of course, I'll help you. Okay, are we starting to come up with some words that start with A? Remember, words that start with A are an ah sound. And I'll be right back.
Let's see.
Okay.
I like that.
Very nice. You found it. I will help you. Okay, thank you for being patient, everybody. I was helping some kids in the classroom find the right page. Okay, if you have a word that starts with A, an sound, raise your hand. I see so many hands up right now. There's hands up in the classroom. There's hands up on the computer here. So just be patient, okay? I'll call on everybody eventually. Be patient. Okay, Aya, what's your word that starts with an A?
Actually, I have two.
Oh, you have two, okay.
Apple and Aya.
Oh, let's see Aya's words that start with an A. There is, I'm going to do a lowercase a. So a lowercase a, apple, starts with an A. And we could draw a little picture of an apple so you know that says apple. And then her name, Aya, also starts with an A. So a name is always a capital letter at the beginning. So there's Aya, and then we could draw a little picture of Aya. So we know that this says Aya. How long is your hair? Your hair is like this. And let's see, you have that pretty bow today.
Yeah.
Let's see, I'm not very good at drawing bows, but
Oh, come
there we
on.
go.
You're fine.
So cute. Thank you, Aya, for those A words. Okay, let's see. Davina, what's your word that starts with A? Oh, yeah, Adeline. What else? Is that okay? So Adeline starts with an A too. Adeline is in our classroom, so that's another capital A, because that's her name. Adeline starts with an A. That's right. Our friend Adeline. And let's see here. And Adeline does not have a bow on today, but she has a little bit longer hair. So there's Adeline. Okay. Anybody else have a word that starts with A? What do you think, Isley? You want to unmute yourself, sweetie?
What starts with A?
What starts with A? An sound. What do you think?
And Aya.
Aya? Yes.
Atticus.
Oh, Atticus, yes. Atticus is Isley's big brother. Her big brother's name is Atticus, and that also starts with an A.
Yep.
And that's a capital A also, because that's his name. Okay, let's see. Wheeler, what's your word that starts with A? Let's see. Isley. Good try, but I think that's an I, right? Ford, what's your word that starts with A? Yes, Islet or Aya both start with an A. I know it sounds like an I though, but it's an A. Let's see. Colin, have you opened your journal and gotten your pencil out? Any more words that start with an A? Any more words? Let's see. Apple. Oh, Catherine's got one. Catherine, what's your word that starts with an A?
X.
An axe. Like I used an axe to chop down a tree? Yeah, that's a great one. Okay, Catherine says that axe, axe starts with an A. Yes, you could use like an axe to chop something down. So there's an axe. Wheeler, do you have a word that starts with A, or you were just stretching? Okay, Ford, do you have a word that starts with A?
My dad's name is Alex.
Oh, yes, the name Alex starts with an A too. You're right.
That's a story. No, my dad's name is Alex.
Okay, let's see. I've got one for you all. What is something that is a type of insect? And I will in a second. It's a type of insect, and they live in a mound, and sometimes they sting you. Sometimes they're fire. Starts with an A. Elliot said it. Ants, and Charles did too. Ants, yeah.
And my mom showed you a picture of
So, oh, that's awesome. Cool. I haven't seen the picture. I'll have to look for it. So there's a picture of an ant. Ant starts with A. Wheeler, do you have a word that starts with A?
Apple volcano.
We have apple, right?
Apple volcano.
So we have apple, but volcano's a V. But good try. Good try. Okay, Aya, you have your hand up. What's your word that starts with A?
And.
And, yes, like Wheeler and Harrison had great A words. And, and. Let's see, I could do like a little plus sign, like to show the and. Let's see here. Charles, you've got your hand up. What's your word that starts with A, Charles? Okay, here's yours. So, what is it, Charles?
Not sure. Not sure if it's an A, but arachnid. Like a spider.
Yes. Yes. Okay, it is an A, Charles. And then I'll write Alex. Charles said arachnid starts with an A. So an arachnid is it's a spider. I know spiders, it seems like spiders should be insects, right? But spiders are not actually insects because insects have 6 legs, like an ant. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All insects have 6 legs, but spiders don't have 6 legs. Spiders have 8 legs. So they're a type of arachnid. Okay, that's an awesome one, Charles. Arachnid. And I think that's how you spell arachnid. I'm not completely sure, but I think it is. I'll double check in a minute. Okay, so let's see. I could draw a spider with 8 legs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then Ford wants me to write his dad's name. His dad's name is Alex. That starts with an A. That's a capital A because it's his name.
Alex is my uncle's name too.
Cool. And then Colin has an uncle named Anthony. Anthony. So Colin, your uncle's name starts with an A too. Wheeler, do you have a word that starts with A?
Owl.
What?
Owl.
Owl? Yeah, like the name Al. Maybe that's somebody's name. Oh, let's see. Colin, do you remember you were watching a TV show this weekend from the 80s, and the main character of your TV show starts with an A. Do you remember who the character I'm talking about is? He has a big nose. His name rhymes with Ralph.
Owl.
Alf, yes. Colin was watching the TV show Alf over the weekend. And yes, Alf is an alien, right?
And he been something in the oven.
Oh my goodness, and Alf starts with an A. Let's see, I don't know how to draw Alf. He kind of has like a big nose, kind of like that. I don't know what his ears look like, but that's supposed to be Alf, I don't know. Okay, Colin, you said another word that started with an A. What is
Ralph Lauren?
Is he a type of A? He's a type of alien. Alien starts with an A. Let's write alien. That starts with an A, and I'll draw a little like spaceship. But he's a nice alien, yes. Oh my. Okay, Catherine, what's your word that starts with A? What was it?
Elf switched the internet.
Hold on, let me turn it up. Let me turn my volume up so I can't hear you too well. Okay, what was it again? Tell me your word that starts with A.
Elf.
Alf, as in Alf Breaks the Internet, the movie.
Oh, I have not heard of that before. It's a movie? And is it with Alf too? A-L-F?
Yes.
Oh, cool. I haven't heard of that. Nice. Good, Catherine. That does start with A. You're right.
Movie.
Oh, so I have
Breaks
seen
the
it too,
Internet.
Catherine.
It's so fun.
Okay, Vina, do you have your hand raised? What's your A word? Okay. An actor? Oh, gotcha. Okay, so Vina came up with two A words. The name Anne, like that could be somebody's name, a name Anne. And then she came up with the word active. To be active is like running around to make your body active. Or if a volcano is active, that means it could erupt, right? So we could write active. And we could draw somebody running. Or you could draw a volcano erupting to show active, either one. Let's see, Charles, do you have an A word?
No, but you can draw somebody running away from the volcano.
Oh my gosh, that would have been so much better. I'm gonna draw the person running away from the volcano. I love it. Okay, so here's the active volcano, and then here's the person being active and running away from the volcano. I love it. They're both being active. That's an A word. Wheeler, what's your word that starts with A? Oh, so Wheeler's name came up with a name that starts with A. Andy. So that's a capital A. Because it's a name. Isley, do you have a word that starts with A? Do you want to unmute, sweetie, so we can hear you?
Elweldo.
What was that? I couldn't hear you.
Elweldo. I'll show you.
Okay, show me, okay? Ford, what's your word that starts with A? Oh,
This is
va-
my
And then you're
Elweldo.
close. If you take the V off, then you're right.
This is my Elweldo.
Oh,
She's so cute.
she is so cute. Are those called LOL dolls?
Yeah.
Okay, you're very close. LOL. But we need an sound, not an sound. But you're so close, Isley. So close.
I have a game called Candy Locks, and I have balloon dolls at my dad's.
Nice. Okay, Ford, will you have a word that starts with A? At. Yes, like we are all at school. Even if you're at home, you're doing school. At. Okay, guys, I think we have plenty of A words, words that start with A. We learned last one. Oh, like, ow, that hurt me? It does sound like an A, but it's an O. But go try, it sounds like an A. Okay, so we have, you okay, Adeline? Yeah. Okay, leave it on my desk, I'll show you. We have at, apple, Aya, Adeline, Atticus, axe, ant, and, active, Andy. We have arachnid, Alex, owl, Alf, and alien. Okay, so make sure that you write the date at the top, September 29th, 2020. Try to write as many A words as you can. So, like maybe your parents, if you're at home, maybe they did your journal that looks like this. Maybe they did your date in highlighter or a yellow marker, and then you could copy it in pencil. So that's how you could do the date. Let's see, 29th, 2020. And then if you're at home, maybe you could tell your parents.
Look at mine.
Oh, yeah, that looks fantastic. You did the writing by yourself. I love it. I'll do it in a second. Then maybe you can tell your parents, I want to write alien. Then your parents could write alien with a highlighter. And then with your pencil, kids, you could trace it if you're not quite ready to do the writing all by yourself. And then you could draw an alien up here. Let's see, I'm just gonna draw a little spaceship alien, but you can draw your alien however you want. Okay, so that's how we're doing our journals today. Okay, I'm gonna leave this up here so kids at home, you can see the writing. And I'm gonna help the kids in the classroom with their writing. Y'all did great with A words today. Woo, wonderful writing, Catherine. All right. Oh, you're coloring, that's right. So we always write with a pencil, but you could color with markers, crayons, colored pencils, anything you want.
I want to stand.
Nice job writing the date.
I want to stand.
You did, cool.
Then there's an island.
So, Colin, did you trace the date?
And sometimes in volcanoes, there's volcanoes. Keep turning. Yeah. And now I'm going to go with my camera.
So trace the date with your pencil. Did you get good? You got a pencil out?
Look, Miss Randy.
What was that? Aya, fantastic writing. You did a lot of words.
I drew in, and that's like me walking in the school.
Okay, you could do at for an A, right? That is a lot of writing, Aya. Good job. We need to get a pencil out.
Come on.
So good. Nice job there, Harrison. Ta-da! Did you finish tracing the date, Colin? Yeah. Amazing. Okay, which A word do you want to write? Then write Alf or alien.
The cute one. Ta-da! What are you saying, ta-da?
You did it! Yay! Wonderful! Now very good writing. Now you could draw out if you wanted. Nice job. You did owl. Let's see. Good job with the date. You did act and I love it. Monahan, apple, and alien. So cute. I brought him. Nice job.
You know, I brought him a princess book.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
You know, I have one more.
You got another one, Ford? What's your other one?
Oh.
Art, yes. Okay, Ford came up with another good A word. It sounds like it starts with an R, but it actually starts with an A. It's a weird word. It's the word art. Art, like you have art class with Miss Aria, art. So yeah, art starts with an A, even though it sounds like it starts with an R. I could do like maybe a paint palette for art.
My princess was talking because I like them. Right, even longer.
Okay, everybody, we're gonna have a couple more minutes to write some A words in our journals, and then we're gonna start math. You're doing wonderful. If you're done with your journal, if you've already written, then quietly raise your hand. If you've already written your A words and your date and you're done with your journal, you could do some coloring for a minute while you wait for everybody else to finish up. Charles, let me see. Nice, Charles. Good handwriting on that date. And you wrote, let's see. Oh, the O is showing. Let me see the A words. There we go. Good. You wrote ant and owl and at. Wonderful writing. And you wrote it in the lines too, Charles. Very good. Let's see. Ford's raising his hand. Do you have another A word, Ford? Ford came up with another A word. It's the city of Austin. It sounds like it starts with an O, Austin, but it's a sneaky A. Yes, Austin is the city that we live in. That starts with an A. I'll draw a little home there, because we all have a home in Austin. Okay. All right, maybe about 1 more minute to finish up our journals, and then we're going to start some math. And then outside time, exciting Adeline. Yeah, beautiful. Or not Adeline. Yeah. Keep writing forward, Barbara.
What's my baby? Can we check off the
Yes, you can. Nice job. Yay. So next we're going to do math. You're going to need some Not today.
I want to know what that plan is.
You want what? I
I
can't
want
do
to
that.
know what that
Show me. I don't know what you're talking about. Show me. Oh, this is called a document camera, and it hooks up to a computer, and then anything that it shows right here shows on the screen. I need to set it up. Yeah, good question, Elliot. Okay, everybody, we're gonna go ahead and check off journals. and we're gonna start math. So if you didn't write as many words as you wanted to in journals, that's okay. Everybody wrote plenty, okay? Everybody did a great job. So I'm gonna come over here to our schedule. So far we've done morning meeting and journals. I'm gonna check off journals. Yes, next on the schedule starts with an M. Math. Math, good job, Isley. So I'm gonna turn my screen back on because now we're done with the board. We are, yes. Okay, let's see. Oh, you got your math book out. You are doing so great. All right, everybody, so now that it's math time, you're gonna need a pencil and you're gonna need to find this book, your dark orange math textbook. Your dark orange math textbook. And we're gonna go to page 30. Page 30 is a 3 and a 0, and it looks like this. Page 30 is a 3 and a 0, and it looks like this. And you're gonna need a pencil for today for page 30. Okay, so let's see. So Wheeler, that's your light orange book. Get your dark orange math textbook out, the dark orange one for page 30. Okay, I'm gonna help the kids in the classroom find page 30 with a 3 and a 0. Okay?
Woody, why are we skipping a page?
Because we don't have time for that one.
I could do it, people, but. Okay.
You got it. You got it. Awesome.
I want places to do in the house.
You can. You can trace it. You can if you want to. Okay, everybody. So the kids in the classroom really want to do the house page on page 29. Let's finish page 30 and 31 first, and then later, after we are done with that, we can trace the house page. The house page is just some tracing. It's like to practice tracing. Okay? Okay, so for page 30, the directions say trace and write. Okay, let's get our pencils out. First, we're gonna trace the square. So we're tracing the square. Try to do your best tracing. Try to trace on the dotted lines. Yes. Try to do your best tracing for that square and trace on the dotted lines. Oh, this is a pencil. Okay, and then once we're done tracing that square, then we're going to trace the number ones. See that little red arrow? We start at the top and go down. We start at the top and go down. So here's the number one. I'm going to trace that one. I'm going to trace this number one. So I'm tracing in pencil all the number ones. Oh, and then down here, they want us to write our own number ones. I want you to write at least 3 number ones down there. At least 3. So yeah, you need to use pencil for it. Good. There we go. Okay, that looks wonderful, Harrison. Good job, Wheeler. Okay, Colin, did you do your tracing? All right, now we're gonna go and do some twos. Catherine and Charles, those look great. Aya, very nice tracing. Isley, wonderful tracing, very good. Now, I can't see yours. Let's see. I think you could use some better tracing. I think you can trace right on those dotted. Okay. Charles, do you have your hand up? What do you want to say? No, you're just stretching. Okay. Finn, do you have you're stretching too? Okay. All right, now let's do some twos. Much better, Colin. Yay! Now let's do the twos. It looks like there's 2 crescent moons. Let's trace those 2 crescent moons. Try to do your best tracing in pencil. So we're tracing those 2 crescent moons.
What does crescent mean?
Crescent, we're going to learn all about moons, our moon next week and the phases of the moon next week. So you will find out all about crescent moons next week. But a crescent, this is the shape of a crescent, like that. And when the Earth is in between our sun and our moon, we can only see a crescent shape of the moon instead of a full moon. So that's why we call it a crescent. A shape, yeah. Okay, now let's trace some twos. So look at this little red arrow. They want you to start at the top. So let's start at the top and trace their number 2s. So make sure you're using a pencil. So trace their number 2s, and then you're going to write at least 3 of your own 2s down here. Make sure you're using a pencil. Write at least 3 of your own 2s. Let's see, Isley. Oh, fantastic tracing, Isley. Wonderful. Fantastic, Vina. So Ford, that's beautiful tracing. The only problem is you didn't use pencil still. Really got to use pencil. Okay, Adeline, wonderful. Harrison, awesome. We were fantastic. Yay, great tracing. Oh, let me get to that palette. Trace the one. Yes, now that you're telling me to do the house. Even now that you're telling me to do the house. Yay! Sure did. Now let's do. Wonderful, Colin. Now let's trace you. Great, do another one. All right, how's it going, everybody at home? Oh, Charles, you're showing me yours. Wonderful job, Charles. Awesome tracing. Okay, let me do my 2s. Let's see, I'm gonna do at least 3 2s down there. 1, 2, 3.
I'm done.
Let's see, Isley. Oh, Wheeler, those are fantastic.
I already showed you my work.
Okay, that's right. I think I remember you seeing your work. All right, we're all starting to finish up. You all are doing wonderful, beautiful tracing, Adeline. Great, you sure can. You can, Wheeler. You just trace. Okay, you all did a fantastic job with your tracing, number 1s and number 2s. I'll be right there, Colin. Beautiful, beautiful. So let's do some checking off on our schedule. Let's see what's next. We're gonna check off math. Did a great job with writing the number 1 and writing the number 2 in math. Next on the schedule for the kids at school is snack and recess. Next on the schedule for the kids at home, you have a break. Now, after snack and recess, we're gonna do science. So in science, we're gonna start building our shade structures. So parents at home, you might wanna start getting together some things for your students to start building their shade structures. We're gonna use some toothpicks, maybe some toilet paper rolls, paper towel rolls. We have popsicle sticks.
Well, I would definitely, just
Hold on, Harrison, I can't hear.
and stop using her friends because
Yes, you can. Maybe some paper, some tape. Those are all some things that you can use. Oh, I have things for you, Harrison. Yeah, don't worry. Okay, and then so when we get back from our break, we're gonna start building our shade structures. I'm just gonna leave this Zoom on because we're gonna be in this Zoom for science when we get back with our break. But if you want, you can log off and then have a break and log back in. All right, I'll see y'all after the break.
Goodbye.
See ya after the
Bye. Aww.
so ridiculous. Oh my God. She needs to be flexible, It's one day
Mom,
and it's been your
It's a break, and look what I worked out my wrist for. Just for you.
Yeah.
I worked out my wrist
Good for
to
you.
make this just for you.
Okay. That's beautiful, isn't it? Yeah.
It's for you.
Yeah. Okay, see you later.
Mom,
I love this. How'd you learn how to do that?
I just started it myself.
Well, that's really pretty, isn't it? That is really neat looking. Is it all finished? All right. I'm gonna hang it up. Is that okay?
Yeah, but there's a lot of papers left, so I can make one.
Okay. What is it, Atticus? You think you're sick? Is that what you said? Okay.
Mom,
Yeah.
did you hang the picture up I made you? Did you hang the picture up I made you? Just so you know, I'm making another one. And I twisted the paper to make all of those, twirling effect.
Oh, wow. How did you think of this? Such a different way of drawing that you haven't done before.
I just thought about making something of flutes and all that.
Mm.
So I like twisted the paper to make those curvies.
I like it. Put them all in a stack.
Okay.
Let's see there. What is your name? Timothy? Will you stop eating my wall? We have a
I'll
rule
put
about
them
that.
right here next to Atticus and we'll go upstairs.
Oh, someone step on them. You come right next to you. So there's-
I think,
We'll pick the best one and we'll put it on the wall.
yeah, I'll just put them right by your curve.
Good.
And keep making some more. And there's a very long break. And I made these special for only you. Because I work very hard on it. Someone wants to go outside. We screeches on the go outside. Hello, she. Mom, your phone is ringing. Mom, I'm still drawing stuff. And just so you know, I put the first one, I put the next one that I made right by your black curve. That way you can choose which one is the best and you can hang them up. You too. See you later. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. I'm just drawing a picture that's like roses and glowing. Oh, I have this lovely picture. It's amazing. I'll just finish it up. Oh, it's so amazing. Oh, how much? Atticus,
What?
look,
Ooh, good artwork.
there's one in the hallway.
Nice.
It's pretty, right? There's one in my mom's wallet. So me and Mom are going to choose the best ones and hang them up. I'll show you my very first one. This was my very first one.
Pretty good job for your first one.
Thank you. Mom, I just agreed with you. He said that he likes it.
That's a pretty cool picture, that's it. Excuse me, I'm putting some pictures for the dog. Coco!
All right. Mom said to put them in a snack and a stack by her wallet. That's what I do. Back up my picture. My pictures. All my pictures. Oh, stack of my pictures. Oh, look so beautiful. Oh, I'm drawing them so prettiest. Just amazing that my mom really loves it. She really loves it until I love it. I love how mom loves me too, like you. My mom loves me now. Takes me now this.
Coco! Coco! Nelly!
And my mom thinks I love you too. I love them too. Oh, this is very so beautiful. My love. Oh, this pretty, very pretty, very pretty. drawings that I'm almost about to finish up. I'll just keep going around this one too, this one who. I love how my drawing makes more than that. Oh, I just love my drawing, love my drawing, love my drawing. Oh, just like as much as I love my mom. Oh, just how I'm making this. Oh, just how I'm making this for my mom. Oh. La 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 la
He knows I'm coming for it. There's no pretending.
No, you just walked past it 3 times.
I did 3 times. But we didn't come here. That's right.
She knows my intentions.
I'm the lady that stops all fun. I'm the lady that stops all fun.
Mommy, look! This is the best one I'm doing. Look!
What time is my today?
Look!
Wow.
I'm putting colors.
What's that putting in a girl? Too close.
It was prime, so we didn't do it.
I looked. I tried to see if it was cheaper on eBay, and it said it would come in 3 months on eBay.
I like it. It's a pretty one.
Thank you, Mommy.
She won't chase me anymore.
She wants to play with the bear.
Her hair's so matted. She needs a shower. You should
Addie,
just wash
kiss.
her in the bathroom and save it.
Yeah, we've done it.
Yeah, I see.
Did you know that she's tiny enough that we can wash her in the sink?
That's what I just said. Yeah.
No, not this shoe. Not this. Yes, 13 cents.
Thank you.
All right, now we have to wear el brazo es your arm, roll down your arm. We do have a street downtown called Brazo Street, that means arm. So every time you pass by it now, you like, oh, this is arm. Somebody can go tap on the arm. El brazo. El brazo. El brazo de la enfermera. Nurses are yes. El brazo de la enfermera está abajo. Two more. Ya empieza. Ya me dio el sabor. La mierda. Las piernas de muchas personas. And then last but not least, we have one more word, and so we have this ankle we kind of learned it last week. We're going to tell you straight out there. Roll your ankle, you should know. Sterling says, "I'll feel." And so we do. All right. That's it. We finished all this workout. We have a one-legged walk. Please practice it. Please.
So throw that.
Are you sure you don't have a catalog? What's that catalog you need to bring to the meeting? Well, then why don't you start to just start looking at this from here? But there's like some, yeah. I think so, but that's a constant unique button. You know, like, okay, this home, we're gonna go ahead and watch and just choose the wish. I'm sure it's gonna be this license. I bet that license is. They don't get it. Tell them. Then you just do it. Okay.
doorway is muted and the camera's off. Oh, I'm back, everyone. I guess there ain't more people on. Hi. Hi. I'm gonna use these. Hi, guys. Hi. Okay, so one more person missing. That tells me. Let's see, stay there. Miss Vanda can't come on. Where's Miss Vanda? What is Vanda here? But her camera. It's supposed to be here. I don't get it. It's so good. I'm muting myself. Where's Miss Vanda? Only it is like. When the moon. No, Miss, we're still waiting for Miss Miranda. I have a mustache.
Here's some other materials. You need it. Hey, Charles. Are you paying attention to whatever directions she gives?
Are the kids at home here? There we go. Hi, everybody. I'm so sorry we're a couple minutes late. We were running behind
Hi.
at school. We had to stop and do some hand sanitizer and washing hands. Okay, everybody, let's do some checking off on our schedule. We're gonna check off recess and snack. Next on our schedule is science. I'm so excited about science because we're gonna start building our ice cube shade structures. Yay! So on Thursday, I'm gonna give you 2 ice cubes. And if you're at home, your parents will give you 2 ice cubes. And you're gonna go outside in the sun and you're gonna put 1 ice cube right in the sun. And then you're gonna put another ice cube under something that you build to give it shade. So we're gonna call that a shade structure or a shade building. But we need to build those, right? Now, Aya said she already built hers, which is totally fine. So since Aya already built hers, you can hang out, Aya. You could color if you want. I'm gonna put some science books on that are read aloud, so you could watch those if you
I
want.
actually want to do.
Or I could do.
want to do the project
Oh, I
again
can't
at
hear you,
my
Aya.
dad's. So how do we like just
Let's see it.
get it off?
Yeah, Aya said she wants to do it again.
Let's see. I can't hear you. It looks like you're not muted. Oh, there
Oh
we
yeah,
go.
Aya said she wants to do it again.
Oh, there we go. Now I can hear you. Awesome. Okay.
She wants to do it again.
Oh, great. Yeah, you can build another one, Aya. That's awesome. And then you can see which one you like better and which one you want to use. Okay.
Here, so here's some.
If you're at home, maybe you have like toilet paper rolls or paper towel rolls. Maybe you have construction paper, scissors, glue. Those are all things you can use to build your shade structure, okay? So I'm gonna pass out some to the kids in the classroom, some things they're gonna use. And you can always use your plans. Remember you drew out your plans of how you were going to make your shade structure? You can stick to those plans, or maybe you want to start over and you don't want to do those plans. Either is just fine. Okay, so I'm going to put some materials here, and you all can figure out what you want to use. I'm going to call you up one at a time to get some things that you need. And there's plenty for everybody. I'll call you up one at a time. Forge, you want to come on up and get some things that you might need for your shade structure? And also, I want to remind everybody that if you don't finish your shade structure today, that's okay. We're going to work on them again tomorrow. Okay, so don't worry. We're going to work on them again tomorrow. Okay, so while we're building our shade structures, I'm going to put on maybe a brain pop about the sun, or maybe some books about the sun for us to watch while we're building our shade structures. Okay, all right. And I'll do the tape for you. Let me know when you need to. Okay. Come and put your shoes on. All right, Vina, you want to come on up?
Wait, I also need some instructions.
Okay, you can come up and get one. You probably are going to want to use scissors and a glue stick. Can you hear it at home? Okay, good.
No, I
Wait,
can't
you can't hear it at home?
Can we stop doing it now?
Yes, you can start building it now.
I can't.
You can't, Finn? Okay, let me figure
I
out.
can't hear it.
Let's see.
Okay, well, one idea we could do is like this,
Harrison, you want to, Ellie?
like that.
Guys,
Yeah,
let's see.
you know?
a good idea, but not how
Well, do you want to change it? Because this will at least hold our pipe cleaners in nice and strong.
You sure can.
Yeah, let me do this. Watch. So what we're going to do is we're going to tape these two together.
Okay, I'll get you some tape in a second.
I don't have any more.
Strange.
Let's
See.
You don't need it. You can unpause it.
Okay, let me know with the thumbs up or thumbs down if you can hear it now at home, okay?
Sunny today. I'm putting on sunscreen so I don't get sunburned. You want some, Moby?
Thank you. Thank you for letting
Are
me know.
you sure it's really sunny?
Run up and get some things you need. Let me know
What is the sun?
you need some tape.
The sun is a star. A star is a body of hot gases that makes its own light and heat. The sun is at the center of our solar system, and all the planets orbit around it. The sun is the closest star to the Earth, but it's still about 93 million miles away. The sun is a lot bigger than the Earth. You can fit over 100 Earths across the middle.
Well, you're making a shade structure.
The sun is the largest body in our solar system, but the sun is just a medium-sized star. There are lots of stars that are even bigger. They just look small because they are farther away. Good question, Moby. What is the sun made of? The sun is made of burning hot gases. It's made mostly of hydrogen and helium gases. Right, Moby. Those balloons are filled with helium gas. Inside the sun, the gases go through changes, which give off a lot of energy. The outer part of the sun is about 10,000 degrees Fahrenheit. That's over 5,000 degrees Celsius. But the core, or center of the sun, is a lot hotter. It's about 27 million degrees Fahrenheit, or about 15 million degrees Celsius. Our oven at home only goes up to about 500 degrees Fahrenheit. Why is the sun important to the Earth? The sun always rises in the east and sets in the west. It gives our planet light and heat. Without the sun, Earth would be pretty dark and cold. I don't think we'd be able to survive. Almost everything on Earth depends on the sun's energy in some way. Many food chains begin with the sun. Plants use the sun's light to grow. Animals eat plants, and other animals eat those animals. The sun also helps power the water cycle. The sun warms water, and then it evaporates into the air. Water droplets come together in the air to form clouds. Water can fall out of the clouds and return to our oceans, lakes, and other bodies of water. Then the sun warms up the water, and the cycle starts again. The sun plays a big part in weather changes. Earth is tilted at an angle. The sun hits different parts of the Earth in different ways as it orbits the sun. That's why places go through different seasons at different times of the year. Right, Moby. The sun is very important to our planet. It gives off a lot of light and heat, which are forms of energy. In fact, people can take the sun's light and turn it into electricity. That's called solar power. How do we know so much about the sun? People have been studying and tracking the sun for thousands of years. Stonehenge is a monument in England that is over 4,000 years old. Parts of the monument line up with the sun during different times of the year. Over 2,000 years ago, the ancient Chinese studied the sun. They observed sunspots, which are cooler, darker areas of the sun's outer layer. Ancient people who lived in the area that is now Mexico built pyramids to honor and track the sun. The Aztecs and other people followed the path of the sun and created calendars. Hundreds of years ago, people used sundials to help tell time. A shadow on the sundial points to the time of day. Now, scientists use powerful tools to study the sun. NASA launched a spacecraft to gather information about the sun. We can't land on the sun because it's too hot, but we can study it from far away. Remember, you should never look straight at the sun. It can hurt your eyes. Instead, poke a tiny hole in a piece of paper and hold it up to the sun. Don't look through the hole. Cast a picture of the sun on another piece of paper. Anyway, Moby, you should put on sunscreen, or else you'll get sunburned. Uh-oh.
Okay, how is it going at home, kids at home? Is it going okay? Charles, did you have a question?
It's going good. Good. Perfect. Fine.
Okay, how's it going, kids at home? Woo, those look great so far. Very nice. Okay, let's read. Let's keep working. We're going to look at this book about the sun while we keep on working. Okay, those
Look
are
at
looking like
this.
very good shade structures. I see Finn's and Charles and Aya's and Catherine. Nice job. Let's see.
Is my favorite star by Frank Ash. The sun is my favorite star. The sun is my favorite star. In the morning, it comes to my window and wakes me up. While I have breakfast, it sends the mist away and dries up the morning dew. Then it waits for me to come out and play. The sun is my favorite star. Gliding through the trees above my head, it follows me everywhere I go. Its light is bright and hot. It peeks through a hole in the fence. It casts my shadow on the wall. The sun is my favorite star. Sometimes it plays hide and seek with me. Sometimes it goes away. And brings me back a big bouquet. The sun is my favorite star. In the evening, it paints pretty pictures in the sky for me. Even in the night, it sends some light to keep me company. All the stars in the sky are beautiful, but so far, the sun is my favorite star. Today, I actually have a really fun challenge for you guys, and it has to do with the sun. I challenge you at home to find some materials that you have laying around your house. I've gathered some foil, strawberry baskets, some plastic plates and cups, empty yogurt cups, popsicle sticks. There are so many things that you guys can use. Try to build something that you think would create good shade if placed in the sun. And what I've just created is a shade structure. I mean, it kind of looks like an umbrella to me, don't you think? What I'm going to do now is I'm going to take my shade structure and I'm going to put it outside. Then take 2 ice cubes. Place one in the shade underneath your structure and place the other ice cube in direct sunlight.
What was she did? This is a
After a
video.
while, go and check your ice cubes. Was the one in the shade more or less melted than the one that was in direct sunlight? What do you guys think? We challenge you to try to build a shade structure yourself at home. And please be sure to tag us in any photos or videos of your shade structure that you built. We would love to see them. And until next time, scientists.
Did you show yours?
All right, everybody.
Good job.
I'm gonna stop my screen share and maybe, sure. How is it going at home? Anybody want to share your shade structure so far? Now remember, you don't have to be done yet. Okay, let's see. Oops. 1 second. I need to. I know. Hold on. Okay. Okay, there we go. Now I can see y'all again. Okay, Finn, do you want to tell us about your shade structure?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Well, we there's
Can you see?
this and
Hold on.
wait.
Oh, because of the background. I love your background. You might have
Oh, yeah,
to
we
put it
gotta
a
get the
little
background.
closer to the screen. I can see it a little bit there.
Over here.
And can y'all see it's on the screen there?
Here, we gotta get this background off. Yeah.
And then we were right there.
Okay, there we go.
The wobble band that I'm using
There
is
we go. There we go.
Whoa, it's so colorful. Tell us about it, Finn.
Well, we got that so the sun won't hit it, and then make sure the sun's facing this way, and then we could look through this way.
Ooh, that is super smart idea. Did y'all see that? He's using
See the pipe cleaners? You can see
like your ideas. Very nice.
The pipe cleaners.
Pipe cleaners, that's right. I see pipe cleaners and then some popsicle sticks. Very good shade structure. I think that one's gonna work very well. Thank you for sharing, Finn. Okay, let's see. Charles, did I see your hand up? Did you wanna share your video or share your shade structure?
It's a very simple one, but it works.
Okay. Oh, very nice. That's a little bit like Elliot's. Yeah, that is a nice, simple design, and I think it's still gonna work just great. Very good, Charles. Where are you gonna put the eye? Okay, so you want tape right here? All right, let's see. Is everybody still working, or did anybody else want to share? Aya, Catherine, are y'all still working? We're gonna finish them up tomorrow, so don't worry if you don't finish.
Windblade is
Sure.
Oh, that's a good guy back.
good guy. Like Bumblebee.
We will do that tomorrow. We sure will.
The main bad guy.
Yeah, we're gonna finish these up tomorrow.
I'm still, hey, I need some help. I just need some hay. I don't need some hay.
Okay, we'll have to do it tomorrow.
I need hay. You know, wonderful.
Yeah.
Here's some tape, but we're gonna fix it up tomorrow. Okay. So we're still working on our shade structures in the classroom, but it is time to get ready for PE. So kids at home, if you want to still work on your shade structure, you can. Or if it's done, that's awesome. Put it aside. Keep it in a really safe place. And if you want to finish your shade structure tomorrow, kids at home, then you can just put it aside, a safe place until tomorrow. Okay? Yes, we're going to finish tomorrow. So kids in the classroom, we're going to start getting ready for PE. Coach Young is going to take you to the field. Okay? That looks awesome, Colin. Wonderful. And then we will share our shade structures in the classroom with you all tomorrow, kids at home. Okay? All right. Bye, everyone. We'll see you after PE. We're going to do foundations after PE.
Bye.
Bye. Bye, everyone. Oh, Colin, will you put your mask up, please, right over your nose?